inside my own world of make-believe.
Good morning. Happy New Year. Welcome back. Welcome back. So today we got to do some work to the chicken tractor. It's quite chilly this morning. It's in like the 30s, but it's a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. You saw at the beginning of the video. But we got to predator-proof that thing because usually we're running our chickens on our property right up here, but now we're gonna run our chickens out here. Now this, if you've been with me for a little while, if you haven't, I'll explain. I hunt out here. It's just right behind the house, okay? My house is over here. So this is a long way away from the house. There's a lot of animals that come out here, but it's open. It's about, I'm not really sure how big of an area this is. I know it's over an acre, but this is where we're going to run our chickens, and I'm going to build a second chicken tractor so that I can run more chickens out here. But the thing is, I have to predator proof both chicken tractors, so I'm going to start with this one, kind of work some things out. I have an idea in my head, but we're going to have to test it after I do it, and that way we can kind of hone down what we're going to do. Okay, so here's my thoughts, right? I've got a solar energizer for my electric fence. And I also have some wire. I bought some clips, and I have a tensioner, of course, that I'm going to run across the bottom on the outside of the chicken coop, or chicken tractor. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I'm going to have some issues, but these might be issues that I can figure out easily. But we'll see. The first thing I have to do is along the bottom, I'm going to zip tie the bottom of the tarp up so that way it's off of that bottom wooden piece that I need to attach some of those little brackets to. So here's what I'm thinking. The problem is, I want to get the wire as close to the bottom as possible, right? Because I've got this here, I'm going to secure this down better, but I don't want anything kind of digging underneath it. So the closer I can get to the ground without actually being on the ground, I would say about midway of this board. Well, this sticks down, I have the wheel. So if I come this way, it's going to be difficult to go around the wheel or anything like that. So I have this stuff. And what this is basically, it's like an insulator. It's hollow. So I could drill through this piece of wood, insert this, and then do the wire through it. It'll work really good up here because the wire will come through here. I'll drill through this wood, and then I'll go along the bottom and right here. So when the door is closed, I'm going to have to figure out this door situation as well. Yeah, I have to figure this out, but running the line around the front will be good. I actually could probably, because I did put this in here because the chickens kept trying to jump out and everything, so I could actually just raise the door up, and then that'll give me more space on the bottom. Next to the camera. Clippers on the ground. Yep. Thank you, sir.
What?
What are we looking at down there?
This has to be up here.
We'll move it.
This has to be.
We're actually going to move this down to where that line is. Oh, okay.
Tattoo?
Yeah, come on. We'll get it started for you. Alright. Good job. Good job. Push hard. Alright. Good job. Alright, we got the door moved up. We got the holes drilled. Right here at the wheels, I went into the angle, so it should work pretty well. I don't see why it wouldn't, but when we get to that part, we'll figure it out. But now we're going to attach these. What it does is it's going to go up against the wood, and it's got a little pilot hole right there for nails. It came with nails, and I'm going to attempt to hammer it in just to see how it holds. If not, then I'll get some screws and screw them in. But we're going to attempt to use the nails first, so I don't just use all my screws up. Alright, so we got them installed all the way around. I did have to use a screw on this corner right here because I don't know what's in the wood, but it's a knot or something. You gotta focus or no. Yeah. So there's like a knot in here or something, but the nails wouldn't go in. So I'd use a screw on this one, but all the rest of them I was able to nail in. Yeah. And what I did up here is with this one on both sides, I got it close to this because I went straight in rather than like at a diagonal like I did on the back. So with this being straight in, I wanted to give it more of a curve. So when it comes off here, it'll curve into there, go straight. Same on the other side, curve. Alright, so I had everything tightened up and I was using this tensioner, and you can see where the wire's on it. And it worked, but it was too wide, and it was basically what it grounded to the wood on the chicken tractor. When I went to I went to loosen it, I guess I could still be untighten it. When I went to untighten it, because one of the pieces, one of the tube pieces up front was kind of moved. I wanted to make sure all my wire wasn't touching onto the wood. I had to loosen it when I moved it, and then when I went to tighten it down again, it actually ended up snapping the wire because it was too strong. So had to go get some new pieces. We're gonna do that. I might actually have to run new wire because I did lose a good bit of wire from this. So we'll see. I'm probably going, or else I'll splice wire together. I just try that. All right, we got it tightened up. I did decide to move it to the front. I'm not really sure why I was working off the back. I guess just because of the sun. But at least on the front, and that way I can constantly see and monitor, make sure it's staying tight or do it right there. I don't know. But it's just easier up front because I'm going to be going in and out of the front, you know, all the time anyway. So did end up replacing all the wire, put longer wire on there, so the tensioner is on there, good and tight. So now really the only thing left to do, I plugged up the Energizer to let it get some charge, is to hook it up and test it and see what kind of make sure it's all good, right? Alright, that's the ground. That's the ground. This is the ground. Did you know that? This is the ground.
Yes, I know that.
This is also the ground. Neutral.
I didn't come.
Yeah. Ah! Just kidding. Tricky. I'll hook it straight to the wire. Straight to that wire.
I'm scared.
It's not on, buddy. Good job. All right, let's make sure he's got a good connection. Now we'll turn it on. Let's go get the tester. All right.
The electric?
Oh yeah. We're on the other side of it. We're getting, let's see if I can zoom in, between 11.5 to 12. Boom. All right, so I put the Energizer up here because it is a solar Energizer. Okay, I just set it on the ground. That one, I did a video on it, the unboxing, to show how it works. It has a grounding rod that attaches to the bottom so you can pull it up. Yeah, that's right. So you can pull it up and just take the ground with you. Out there, it's gonna be a little bit harder ground, so we'll have to kind of figure out what I'm gonna do about that. But that one, I just took it off, put the ground in the ground, hooked the ground up to it, took the red, hooked to the wire, and I'm on the front end right now testing it, and it had 12 kilowatts. Kilowatts, right?
Daddy.
So that's your fence testing volts. So yeah, kV. But yeah, so we're doing good. We got good power around it. So now what I'm going to do is, we do have 2 roosters with our hens right now, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in it when I take it out there and test, let animals roam around and see, because I don't necessarily want the roosters, and nor do I want them with the hens. So they're kind of like a sacrifice, but it'll be okay. We'll see how it turns out. It won't be in this video. I appreciate you hanging out with us, and just stay tuned for some updates on it.